Oh well, there's Pete now. He's pretty big. He's still pretty big. A big dude.
I'm a big boy now.
I'm a big kid now.
Oh god.
Give me your lunch
Alright.
money.
I hear that song, I just imagine a smack in the face. The very end of it.
All right, Pete, can you see now too?
I think so. Yeah, I see something.
Okay.
Where the fuck did you guys go?
We're in the lizard lair. I don't think you were here when we first went here, so.
He was not. You were still looking for your ship.
I'm literally the only one with the same character.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Oh wait, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Arx is
The only
one of the originals.
I've been here since the beginning.
I mean, Nilberg technically has two, but we had to retire him.
Same with Ares.
Ares has been retired.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you weren't here with that. All right, so yeah, Ares left off to venture on her own quest, and well, I'll let whoever does the recap explain how Aggie came in.
Oh yeah, we got a roll, haven't we?
Yep, everybody roll except for obviously Pete because you weren't here last session.
I gotta roll lovely. 1d20.
19.
All right, well,
9.
I need to re-roll.
Oh.
Three of us.
okay.
Yeah, two of us need to re-roll.
Athos and Aggie.
I'm gonna win this. 18.
Yep.
Oh. Yes. I rise.
Okay, so last time. Wait, yeah, I need to go really far back because Pete's here.
Just give me
okay.
a summary. It's fine.
Sure, we spent a bunch of time basically in Saltmarsh. Like, since you've been gone, I don't think we've actually done anything particularly important. I think most of it has been roleplay and talking about a war that's coming up, which I think you know about, between the two beast people, the lizard folk, and I think the bullywog, if I'm right.
No, the Suhagan. So
That's the one, Suhagan.
And Lothcanth or whatever.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that war's basically been preparing for a little while, and we were talking about it and basically just chilling out, waiting for us to be sent down. We had some chaos, but Aggie joined us with a pretty cool entrance of a boat sinking and landing on the dock, kind of like the Jack Sparrow beginning in the film. I think is what we were going for, but the nat 20, so he parked it perfectly. And then
Oh, that was Donkey. Yeah, that wasn't me.
that's right, yeah, that was
that was
Donkey.
Yeah,
When
we
did
were,
you join us? Because Ares just went out of the tavern, right?
If I remember correctly, Agi was kind of already in the council hall when we were going to see them after a night of your shenanigans involving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
right,
we left
yeah.
them. Can I tell Pete about that?
For it.
What about breaking my arm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
The
it's
easiest
more
way
than
to
breaking
put it,
it.
I broke my arm on a door. Because I was heavily drunk. I punched a door. I broke my arm. So I decided I'm a medic and a surgeon, and I'm trained. So I looked for herbs to put in the wounds to seal it up. I couldn't find any herbs, so I stuck with grass instead. So I just shoved grass in my arms. Well, arm that was split open and all broken. So yeah, and then I got imprisoned. I think for 2 days for destroying something. I broke 3 beds, 3 doors. I don't know if I killed someone or not. I sank a ship. Yeah. The last few weeks have been crazy, and I've been up to a lot of bad things.
In your defense, I feel like I am at least somewhat responsible for the Chips in.
Well,
I certainly didn't help that.
I started sinking it, but then I plugged it up with my hammer. But then you was annoying me, so I pulled back out my hammer and threw it at you. And then I realised that now there's a big hole in the ship, so I decided to put the hammer back, but put it back with too much force and put the hammer straight through the boat instead, making a bigger hole. So,
And we killed a person.
yes, I also, yeah,
Lightning
someone
storm.
died in an explosion, which may or may not have been
That
caused
caused
by
by
me.
you.
Well, sorry,
you killed
allegedly
yourself
caused
on
by
purpose.
me. Allegedly. And then...
The
Come
zombie.
on,
We went-
you can't pull a Jake.
The zombie Leona now.
And then we went to the lizard folk, and then we had a brawl. And now we're finished, and that's basically where we're up to.
A bit of a sparring match.
We're still
Was
level
the only one
4.
who won the
Oh.
brawl. The only one who won that entire thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
Mm.
No, 5.
Yeah,
Level up.
Yep, we're level
We're
5 now.
We're level
Can I still level up, or
Yeah, you can.
Level 5 now. Yeet.
It was sort of a forced level up. The DM decided to just force feed us some rare candies. So
Yeah.
Rare candy.
We found a bunch of rare candies just randomly on the street.
Yeah, you guys found 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you guys found 4 of them.
Do we need to make a Constitution saving throw on rare candy?
Is this really rare candy, or is it going to kill you?
The doctor will love
I
me, or
don't
is he
know.
gonna
Ever
put me on
since we had them rare candies, I started drinking, so, you know, something's definitely wrong with them.
I definitely have before you had the rare candy.
it? Oathbreaker.
I don't remember.
You're Oathbreaker now.
That is true. I am an oathbreaker.
So as I do remember how I came in very vividly.
also, whatever you do, don't touch his hammer, or you will. It will
Be
not end well.
frozen and bound to it.
Nah,
Oh,
it's
it's
perfectly
temporary.
fine.
For you,
I
yeah.
saw what.
You're just not worthy.
saw what You're on the pull of Thor. Wow. You're pulling a Thor.
All right,
here.
thank you, Mr. Odinson. I appreciate the
Yeah.
compliment.
See, if you had a drink from my flask that is holy whiskey, then you'd be fine.
Holy whiskey.
Yeah.
Like some 2 copper whiskey. It's probably not even that good.
I'm pretty sure for you, the only holy whiskey is no whiskey. Isn't your whole point like not being allowed to drink?
I mean, if I'm following my oath, yes. The only whiskey is none. That is true. But now I'm an oath breaker. Anything goes.
yeah. So it's not going to be holy. Nothing you have anymore is holy. It's just undead.
Yeah, no. We'll
Maybe.
make some
Oh,
holy water then.
no
That's
question.
fine.
Holy water.
Yeah, easier said
Nah.
than done.
I can still
Hold
turn
on,
water
say.
holy. I think.
Yeah, so it's obviously been an eventful. Like I said, mostly RP sessions. It's been a lot of RP. It's been a lot of funny RP, which is one thing that I love about this group is because everybody integrates so well together, and you just shit talk each other, but you do it so well.
I mean, Lucas, you knew this was happening when you put me on number 30.
by the way,
You broke up a little bit. I don't know if
Sorry,
it
I
was
was just
just
saying,
for me.
you knew this would happen when I signed on, because I'm the
Oh,
theatre
yeah.
kid.
It's the
Why do you
bard.
think I chose a bard?
Yeah.
Everyone's basically aware of my race at this point, even though I'm in a shroud.
Actually, technically, Pete doesn't know. Pete hasn't seen you
You
yet.
don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to
yeah.
incite me or some crap. My features still stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it's a pretty low insight.
Insight versus my wisdom or something. I don't know. Or versus my deception. Yeah, versus deception.
Your
Very
charisma.
bad at deception.
Mhm.
Which my charisma's pretty bad.
Yeah. Unless you're literally just hiding them with clothing, then you can do stealth and use your dex.
Yeah, that's bad too.
Alright, so now I see something that resembles a battlefield.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
that room.
battlefield.
Bunch of dead
That
people.
room,
No, they're not dead. They're knocked out.
well, sort of. My guy is not knocked out. My guy, he's on the wall and we're just sharing a couple talks. Even though I don't understand a word he's saying.
Yeah.
Did folks speak Draconic? And I don't know that.
I realized when putting in my spells, I did not choose comprehend languages. I probably should have done that considering the situation. But mass healing word was just too useful. Damn it.
Well, at the time, if I don't remember, or if I remember, you also had a giant yellow dragon that turned himself into a boulder after doing combat rolls across the battlefield.
And you had me.
And yeah, you also
Yeah, but
you
I'm
also had
talking about like last time we were all together.
Oh
When we
yeah.
were at level 5. It's just like this would have been the perfect time for me to choose comprehend languages, but no.
I'll say yeah, mass heal is definitely a requirement.
I am pretty much the healer of the party, so I will.
We still got
That makes
Azad now. But he's
Yeah, no.
NPC.
I
He
don't know.
teaching
Yeah.
the queen a little bit more common than the last time we saw her.
True, the queen can speak a bit of common.
Yeah.
It's useful.
He's understanding.
Yeah, but see now you can't bullshit in front of her either.
She doesn't understand Sylvan.
How many other people in your group understand Sylvan?
I'm pretty sure only one person understands Sylvan, but
I understand Sylvan.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm not sure if my character knows that though. Because I always mutter under my breath sometimes in Sylvan or some other language.
All right, so we will get started, and after you guys are done sparring, excuse me, you hear a slight commotion coming down the hallway. And you hear a familiar voice. And it is the voice of Pete.
On Earth?
And
I'm
it's
grabbing
coming.
my swords. Oh,
It's
no.
coming from. Let's see, I gotta zoom out of the map. It's coming from your right, so this direction. And it gets louder and louder until in the open doorway, Pete is walking with two lizard folk.
What in the world is that?
What has he done?
Sword
now?
is just pointed right at it.
Oh, well, look who it is.
What do you mean, you rascals? You've not seen me ship. It's got to be passing somewhere around here, doesn't it? I look into the chamber. Oh, you're that funny people.
Who in
Pete,
the world
how
is-
did you get here?
Well, as I left, I was looking for me ship. Heard some rumors I was supposed to be around here. Apparently, not all the rumors are true. What the blazing hells are you doing here?
We're here to help out with the war effort.
As I look at an unconscious lizard folk in front of you. Hey, was that working out?
Oh, that was merely sparring.
Aggressive
officer.
negotiations?
It'll be like, oh no, he's gonna ruin it all.
No, Pete, listen, listen, please. This was something that was purposefully organized by the Queen herself as a way of testing both our own battle capabilities and her own, those of her own soldiers.
Yes, and I've proven to be superior.
Yes,
Well, at
yes,
least over
you,
these two.
yes, you have. Yes, good, excellent. Which is very good. So as you can see, we are perfectly safe. No need to get hasty. So
Pete squints his eyes as he takes out a small flask from his inner pocket and sips it. Hey, whatever you say, funny man. So beating up people nowadays is negotiations, aren't they? I will
When-
remember that next time you
when-
stop me.
no,
It's telltale game.
when it is specifically organized for, yes, but only when it is not unprovoked.
See Pete doing up one of his hands and almost making it like a puppet. No, Pete, you should not slap innocent people. That is rude. I look at the bloody lizard folk at his foot. No, Pete, that is not the way to do it. You should talk to people.
I like this one. Who is this? No one's introduced me to this one.
Yes, I suppose it is time for some more introductions, Pete. This is Agi.
Eggy indeed.
What, algae or alligator?
Eggy.
Aggie?
Yes.
I'm calling you Kiki. That sounds way too fucking hard for me to pronounce all the time.
I'm gonna take offense to that. I'm grabbing onto my sword. I'm right, so like, you seem like the type that gets a lot of women, and not the good type.
Well, that's correct.
A good eye for people.
And at this
I wanna
point,
insight him and see what I get from insight this man. I wanna see
go ahead.
what's his dealio and makes him so special to this group. Insight is a
Terrible.
This man is a mystery.
And as you're
Yes.
sitting here, you're just like, The queen stands, and
Well, Nuri, who is this new one? He intrigues me.
Start walking up. I point at that one. Get out of my way, you overgrown handbag.
Oh. Oh, frick. I'm gonna
Well,
face
hello,
palm.
Pete.
I'm going to just.
Is he still Kitty?
I'm going to back away towards the entrance just in case things go south.
Grabbing you. I'm grabbing you. I ain't letting you go.
Just to
Like-
be sure, is this still Kitty or not?
Yeah, it's still
I'm
Kitty.
Kitty.
Hey, hello, what are you doing, you overgrown furball?
I'm doing
Long time no
good.
see.
Fine. I see that you have your flask in your hand, so I'll pull out my flask. Well.
Finally, you've become a man of class. As I click my flask to his.
Yeah, I had a rethink, and I'll cheers, Pete.
A big swig. So,
Of course.
my name is Pete Matterson.
It is pleasure to
I just kind of wave my hand back and forth like, friend is a bit generous.
He's a
Pointed to
friend.
Big
I don't
Kitty.
actually say it, but I just kind of wave my hand, like, just going,
Yes, the term friend is maybe a little bit over generous. At least, I like the big furball. The one in the back talks too much, gets not enough done. Don't know the horny lass though.
Is that so? Well, Pete Madison, it is a pleasure to meet you. Of course you are welcome to stay with your companions.
And she kind of looks at Nilrig, and Nilrig nods. That's like the word that she actually wanted to use.
If you guys would like, we can arrange a full tour since the last time that was not available.
that would be
That would
most
be
appreciated.
appreciated.
Of course.
Jinx.
Well, my number 2 Otherkins shall be the one to take you around. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask away and he shall answer what he can.
Of course. Slight head bow.
And so, Othakent is this guy right here, and he bows to Pete since he already wiped the floor with the kitty, and he in a really broken common pretty much says, "Please follow me." And he'll take you guys down through the hallways, and I need to go and unlock every door, which may take me a minute, because I honestly don't know which doors are locked. Let's see. That one's good. That one's good. God, there's so many freaking doors in this.
Can I grab my token? You just pan view. Grab token. Perfect.
I've got to make a phone call. I'll be right back, Gus.
All right, man.
Yep.
That gives me time to finish unlocking all these doors. Let's see. No, that's
Dogs.
got just a couple. I did not forget a couple.
Ow.
All right, so we'll wait for Pete to get back before we start out on our little tour of the area.
This was going to be interesting. Because if we are actually fully involved, and we have to fight underwater, there's going to be many issues.
Yeah, that's my dexterity's not good, and I doubt I'm gonna be doing too well underwater.
I mean, if you've got strength, you can outpower it with athletics.
Yeah, I don't got Oh wait, yeah, I do. Strength's actually one of my proficient things over Dex.
Yeah. Dex, you can use like the currents and stuff to help you swim, whereas strength, you just outpower the waves.
Yeah.
Depending on what you in, like if you're in the sea, then there's no hope.
Yeah, I've got 14 decks. I might have a chance.
You might be able to do something.
I mean, you could have a negative number and you still have a chance. It's just obviously a lot lower.
It's just harder. Yeah. You can always
Really
grab
hope we
onto
don't
someone
battle
as well.
Underwater. Underwater is a scary place.
True.
Well, especially when you're full of fur.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's
weigh
gonna weigh
down
you down a
twice
lot.
some.
Yeah, I'm gonna weigh
So,
like a ton.
And
What
that's
have all
why
your
heroes
fuck nuggets been
don't
up
have
to,
tails.
actually?
Nothing in particular.
I'm gonna inside check that.
Fuck.
Him drinking is, for me, that's strange. The only thing he drank was fucking milk.
Fuck. Like
I can remember that.
Deception noise. Oh, it's -2.
I was like,
Wow,
go ahead and roll it one more time. Oh, well, actually, you don't even need to because he lost either way.
Yeah, mine's terrible.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was going to give him an advantage on either way because he actually knows you pretty well. As far
I'm
as the drinking
I'm
portion.
straight up lying.
Ah, 16.
You're 13 past.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even need to roll second time.
Yeah.
Just for my own ego, right?
Oh, fair enough.
He had to get the higher of the two numbers.
Yeah. Fair. Well, with
No.
a 16, that there's no bullshit at all. You get straight
Yeah,
through.
he's pretty.
Squint my little drunken eyes at you again. Ah, you milk-drinking sop. Turned to whiskey. Something went terribly wrong. But we'll talk
Oh,
about that
you
later.
have. Oh, we'll tell you all about what happened later, Pete. It's a doozy.
What do you mean? Nothing.
just
It
be
was
on
a quiet couple of weeks.
just gonna. Nah, I'm gonna scoff at that. Went from yawning to scoffing.
I just got the flavour for whiskey.
By the way, I forgot to ask, Lucas, do we get our spell slots back in health as well since last
Yeah.
time? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, just making sure.
Yes.
I'll lean a
Spell
little
slots.
bit closer to Tom. So, has he been getting into bed with strange red-headed girls, or has his
No.
god turned against him or something?
Sorry, what was the last bit you said?
Or did his god turn against him or something?
I'd say the second option is a little closer to what we're dealing with at the moment.
But were there red-headed broads involved?
No. No, there were not.
And he's not completely lost.
He is practically the undead.
I
Was it
kind
a
of
dead
look at
un-
him like, you've been through... I look at him like, what is your experience that makes you say something about redhead women? I don't say anything, but I let him continue. But I'm just like, what on earth?
What, you don't have any
What is it?
experience with red women yourself? As I give him a wink.
Oh.
I go, well,
No, though.
he goes, well, not red-headed specifically, I suppose, but...
She has
in
quite a
general.
red head on herself.
Anyway,
What
you were
is that
saying.
supposed to mean?
It's nothing, Augie. What were you saying anyway?
Ah, no worries. We can clear this all up later. So, Kitty,
Hmm.
what kind of whiskey you drinking?
Whatever I could find in the tavern. I have no idea what quality it is.
I take another sip. You know that drink can kill you. Gotta be careful with it.
Yes, I'll make sure I don't drink too much. I might die in... Yeah, that is a worry.
I'm gonna speak in Orcish. Says the one with the drunken voice.
I hear an orc.
What's she grunting about?
I don't... Oh, well, you... Okay. I thought it was an orc. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't know. I don't understand her.
Neither do I.
It's gonna start laughing at that. If only you knew. If only you knew.
Hmm. Well...
So where are we going?
Yeah, no idea.
Taking a tour of them.
Just having a tour of the place.
Again?
Where's the drink table?
That's the main... Yeah.
I doubt they got that good of ale compared to what orcs make.
Where's the...
Orcs make piss water.
How dare you? I mean, yeah, you're not too far off, but you seem to enjoy it rather well.
You are a
Especially when
strange one. Wait, is your token, is that exactly the same? How you
Sort
look?
of.
You look like a
yes and
little
no.
girl that's talking about orcish ale.
Well, that little girl, she's a satyr. But you can't tell because she has the hood, but her horns stick out of the hood. Otherwise, the costume is.
Wait, yeah,
ridiculous.
you might need to roll another insight just to see if she's actually if you can tell if she's an orc or
Post it in general,
yeah.
actually. Post a picture.
Eh,
I one with
well.
the hood, but you got a picture.
Yeah, P can definitely tell that she's a satyr.
I
No
see.
one's falling for it.
Spicy. Alright, where's the tour going?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm in charge of that.
Yes.
I look at our tour guide, who apparently looks like he has at least 11 rum cokes behind him.
No, I'm at 13 now.
He's swagging all over the place.
He's just like, all right, guys, look here. He's gonna take you guys down this hallway right here.
It's a nice hallway.
Can you
It
guys
is.
see into? Yeah, you guys. Can you guys see into this room?
Aye.
Probably.
Grab
Yep.
my character and start moving.
Yeah, okay. So this area.
Have us all linked up.
I'll let you to handle
together.
the
Oh
token.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, where'd you guys go? I don't.
Wait,
I
were
don't
these
see
two
you
not
guys
following
on
the
map.
guide? How could you?
Hey, shush.
Oh, I'm...
With the guide now, so. we
Wait,
can
sorry, no, I looked away from my screen for 2 seconds and then suddenly everything's gone. Okay, there we go.
Stop
Yeah.
playing with your son.
Okay.
All right. So, Arthur Kent, this is our storeroom. That's where we obviously store our foods, and along the back wall and through this this doorway here, you can see a variety of different carcasses that are hung up across the wall, and there's, from a barrel in the corner, a sweet smell. And the smell, it's a mix between cinnamon, apples, a slight walnut, and then a smoky smell. Like a smoked wood or a smoked carcass of meat. And as he walks up to it real quick and dips one of his fingers in, and it's a slice of a pear, and he bites into it and almost ready. And he looks
Thought
back.
you guys were carnivores.
We eat a mixture. And he dunks his hand in real quick and he pulls up the head and a little bit of a body of a constrictor snake, and it's just dripping with some type of brine. And this is how we help preserve our foods. The fruits and everything help with the taste.
Looks rather appetizing.
It is. This is one of our delicacies that the queen sets aside for special occasions.
To know.
And I'm going to group everybody into a super small net. And then back down the hallway we shall go. And we'll turn the right. And he, I forgot. So he points down the hallway right here. These are just simple bedrooms for some of our personnel. And what's that?
Of course.
And this, and he points to this door that you guys are in front of. This is one of the few rooms you are not allowed into. This is a religious ceremony room where our priests prepare for their service. You can tell like he's stumbling a little bit over his words because you can tell that he doesn't speak the best common, but you can tell that he's definitely trying to make sure that he's speaking to you guys the best that he can.
Trust me, I would not want to go in such a room.
And
Can I insight how sure he is about that being a religious room?
yeah,
22.
so he is sure that it's like a religious type room.
Okay.
And it's where their priest, lizard dude, does prepare for, like, it's like his quarter / office area.
I see.
Main lizard dude.
Yeah. A rival religion,
And,
then.
yes, we do not all follow the same religions.
True.
And as he takes you through this hallway, you see a swampy area. Not just mud-caked floors like they have been before, and it goes back into a cave. And the entrance sits at about... All right, Pete. The entrance sits at about 30 feet wide, 15 feet tall. So it's a large entrance. And it starts with like a marshy, watery area, and as it goes into the cave, it's just straight mud. And you can see that there are large tracks that come in and out of this cave. And you guys all know that they have giant lizards in this area from the last time that everybody was here except for Pete and Aggie.
And me.
Oh yeah, and yeah, okay, so Arx, you know from the last time. Yeah, you gotta remember Athos wasn't there either.
Athos heard all the tales, but he hadn't been here personally.
Yeah.
Would do survive to see what kind of animal maybe. I don't really know. But
So like he lets you know that it's the lair of their giant lizards.
ah.
Ooh. Ooh, that was good. I forgot to add any coke to my last glass. So I just took a huge gulp of just straight rum.
Oof.
That's the way to do
What
it.
does that mean?
Neat rum without
did you
coke.
just say? Well, just as good to know.
Yeah, this is also a cheaper rum, so it's not quite as good by itself. It's not my good,
See,
good quality rum.
Mine's all spiced, so I don't have to mix it 'cause it's cinnamon.
So this one's got it's a slight cinnamon taste, but this is an 8-year bottle.
Mine, I think mine's 15. I got the certificate.
Yeah, I'll say I usually get a 15 to a 25.
Yeah, they're the
But
best.
again, I got these ones on sale, so I was okay with that.
Living next to Scotland is a bonus.
Yeah. I say, yeah, you being that close to Scotland and Ireland, you get the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he points down the hallway that you see 3 lizard folk, and they're armed with their spears and stuff, and he lets you know that it's like a guard barricade, not barrack, but like a guard station. Excuse me. So it's got a small table, 2 benches, and then it's got some racks for their weapons and stuff.
It's like a lounge.
Yeah. Let's see. That's 24. The door to your left, on the screen at least, and actually, no, it is your guys' left either way. He tells you that this is a nursery, so it's where their younglings are. And it's another room that they won't disturb.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got
Understood.
not only their baby babies, but it's also got like young lizard folk still. So like the children version of them.
Okay.
Children and eggs. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't like children. Don't have much meat to them. I mean, then run away.
And he takes you guys to the end of the hallway, and
Oh.
let's see. This is again another guard room. And this is where they house a single guard and then one of their lizard folk renders. So pretty much like one of their mounts. And then they'll bring you guys back down. That's not what I wanted to do. Showed you guys all of that. Showed you guys all of that. So now I'll bring you guys sideways. And let's see what room number is this. God, see, these rooms aren't even in order. These rooms jump all over the place. Excuse me. And you guys get to the entrance of this place, and there's a sweet smell in the air. It's some type of perfume. And at the far end where you see this lizard folk, there is a stone altar. And on each side of the altar, you see small incense that are burning. And above the altar, so on the wall, so this back wall here, you see a mural painting of some type of deity. And
Which deity is that, if you don't mind me asking?
this is how you say Semoania. It is the deity of the lizard folk. It is our god. And in this mural, you see a club, and this club looks like it is sharp, and it pops compared to the rest of the mural due to the seashells and the gems that are embedded inside of it. And then on both the side walls where you see all the little jaggies, you see green and blue curtains that are just covering the wall. And
I wonder, like an out of character question, if we're ever gonna see Thousand Fang or whatever, Thousand Tooth. See his head mantled somewhere.
yeah, it's in the throne room.
Throne room. Oh yeah, throne room.
Seeing all the smoke in the air, Pete Tank takes out a humongous Fidel Castro-like cigar and lights it up.
And Otho kind of like waves you guys out of the sanctuary quickly. We would not want to disturb them with additional smoke.
Of course.
Please continue to follow me. And excuse me, continues to follow up, and another guard room. And you guys will go past the guard room, and this is 33. God, I really hate having to go back and forth. And they don't allow you to go past this part because he lets you know this is like the queen's personal quarters. So the room you guys are in right now are her living quarters, and that's why there's guards stationed outside the door. And I know you guys can technically see through the other door, but I forgot that this was the queen's room.
Oh.
Hey, look here, we children.
Yeah, we should.
Excuse me.
We should not be in the queen's room. We should definitely not be in there.
Yeah, queen. Yeah.
So, what are we actually doing here? See, I'm looking for my ship, but what the blazing hells are you doing here?
We, a long time ago, Azar and the other orcs and Ares all made an alliance with them, with Saltmarsh. In return, this war they're about to have, which Saltmarsh has been supplying them weapons, we are going to join to try and take down their enemies, as they also threaten Saltmarsh.
So, how much are we getting paid for this?
No idea.
I didn't agree. It's
Yeah.
probably a lot more than we'd be.
I think it's going to be money depending on what we take down or what we do. So probably money per target more than just an outright lump sum.
The more we contribute, the more we get paid.
That's
If
what I
that's enough
assume,
emotional
yeah.
for you.
So, we need to be
Let's
collecting
see.
ears or fingers or...
No, more
Genitals.
objectives, I think. Just take this place or take it over and then get paid for taking it over.
So, when do we get
Okay.
started?
When the war actually
no, I'd
kicks off,
imagine.
they're still preparing. So probably within the next day or two, we will then go to war.
They say they were already fighting, but neither side is gaining any ground.
Well, I think it's more like skirmishes, more than like a full-on huge battlefield. I think it's just every now and again two small groups clash into each other.
it's within the next few days that
In
we're
the
going to be
next,
seeing a
yeah.
few more all-out assaults.
In the next few days, I think they're going to start sending in big waves of armies against each other, which is when we will join. Along with Saltmarsh soldiers. I think Saltmarsh and Waterdeep have sent something like 20,000 soldiers, and we're going to be with them, helping them.
This is a war I did not sign up for, that's for sure.
This is our main goal, I think, has been leading up to this war.
Maybe it was your main goal. I'm only here because Prime Watcher wanted me to be.
True. Well, there's money to be made, so even if you're in it just for money, you might as well join.
Never in it for money. Money is essential nowadays, but shouldn't have to be.
True.
There's somebody that doesn't love money. What is wrong with you?
Oh please, a lizard folk like yourself should understand. Money does not determine death. Money won't save you from a hungry owlbear, you know. Some things can't be reasoned with gold, copper, simple metals.
Ah, but gods can.
God will not suffice
I don't
with
know.
money.
I gave plenty of
No,
money and my
guards.
god left me.
Shut up, you're a bad example.
You see? You see?
I wiped out entire nations and my god still turned his back.
Wonder why.
Break one
Motherfucker.
oath, and you're done.
Hey, the god broke it first.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky no divine punishment is coming at this point, with you speaking out what you would call heresy at this point.
I'm still a crusader. Still wear the mark.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe the ship sinking, him getting struck by lightning. Maybe that's the start of his punishment.
Maybe I just need to wipe out the heretics again. Maybe I'll gain it all back after I've wiped out enough.
Oh no, you already have that. It seems like you already have the status of a heretic. You're just in denial now.
I will get it back eventually.
Eventually, you mean never?
Yeah. I suppose when this
Well,
whiskey
at least
tells
he's
me I'm
honest.
religious again, then I'll be fine. Yeah, actually no, I am a new
Um,
crusader. I'm Crusader of the Whiskey.
At that point, you can audibly hear just some smack just up.
And I almost accidentally just closed out of the game. I would have been very upset.
Oh no.
As you guys are still talking, they bring you back in, except
Yeah.
forget about, I don't even remember whose character this was. Whose was that? Calypso.
Calypso. She here?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
She doing
So she was with you guys the first time, and then
I remember.
I-
My God, that was a while ago.
yeah,
That's right.
that's the last time you guys were here. I don't know whatever happened to her because she just ended up leaving one day and never seen anything. This is the sparring rooms.
sparring.
I'll move you guys over to the right. Excuse me. And another guard shack. And as you come over into this come over into this direction, you can see dark shapes moving through the water. You also know this is the alcove that you guys were initially told about. That you guys were supposed to come through the first time before somebody sank the ship.
Orcs.
And
I will not deny partial responsibility,
Contribute.
but don't act like you weren't involved as well.
no.
Hey, true. Although
And,
I did try and fix it. Try.
With
Hey,
what?
I had to fix you. I had to stick your body parts back together.
You weren't the only one.
That's okay.
True.
Yeah, but you
That is
threw
true.
up on me.
Well, that was an
At least-
accident. I'm sorry if I'm
Accident.
not getting used to seeing people talk despite their literal lungs being torn away from their bodies.
They don't look like lizard folk.
They're not.
Oh.
And
They look like
So-
fogs.
Like what?
Flogs.
It was.
he goes through and he's talking to you guys, and obviously the people down below you are merfolk, and then he motions over to your, I guess technically straight ahead, but to the right side of the screen, and you see a giant eel surface, and next to them you see Lucathas. So they're hunters. And let's see if I can actually show you guys a handout without having to freaking. There we go.
Kata.
So these are your
Oh,
other
okay.
allies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
well,
yeah, this cove houses their other allies.
Okay. I was scared. I was thinking these guys were enemies, but no, they're.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was about to say, is there an invasion?
I'm about to say, here already?
Um,
I haven't even eaten yet.
You also see colonths in the distance, and they're in the northern section. Come on, give me the handout for them.
Oh,
These are
wow.
some creepy motherfuckers.
basically it's like living, what is that, sea cucumber? Legit look like a sea cucumber, that's disgusting.
I don't know if you've ever
Just
actually
a
seen a
squirrel.
sea cucumber before.
I definitely have. It's called National Geographic, you should try it out sometime.
Wait, what do you mean? No, they look
Wait,
exactly
is that
like
when they
this.
is that when they squeeze it and it gives out some
Water and-
white pus?
No.
That
Sea
looks
cucumber is
dirty.
literally just legit just like a pickle. And basically it filter feeds all day and then it poops sand of the other end. You can't really tell which side's the mouth and which side's not the mouth. So the sand comes out of that one end. The waste. And they got parasites that live up their butthole, so very lovely.
Every day you learn something new. And I know that sea cucumbers have fucking parasites. Nice.
Yeah, and they're poisonous, so don't eat them.
So, as I am enjoying this tour and I see living sea cucumbers in there, I'm getting thirsty and I'm getting hungry. So where's the freaking mess hall? And where is something that I can kill?
Yeah.
Kidding, you're going to have to wait just a little bit more.
Oh, violence is almost the answer to everything. I would not say in this situation it would be.
And Othakin nods at you as you guys are brought a little bit farther up towards the top.
And to think that we could have been here as enemies, and holy crap, we would have died. We did
Yeah,
not
we would've
negotiate with the
been-
lizard folk.
Oh, what, when we first came?
Would've- Yeah, when we first came, that would have been freaking scary.
Would have been difficult.
We would have had to run away. What do you mean?
You
It would've
guys
been
definitely would have
difficult.
died.
Yeah. We
If you
would've
guys
run
would have
away.
still had a Minotaur with
Dragon.
you, you guys probably would have died.
A dragon and a minotaur.
I mean, the dragon was fine.
Yeah, the dragon helped. I meant more of the Minotaur would have just wanted to ram his head into the wall.
Yeah.
So the room that you guys are in is the kitchen and / dining hall. And one of the lizard folks walks over and they start speaking in Draconic to Othakant, and he lets them know, hey, bring them ale, bring them food, bring them meats. And about 10-15 minutes go by, and you guys are set with a small feast. And this has gator, toad, and even some brine pickled boa.
Ooh.
And
I'll take one of everything.
they also bring in some berries, some cherries, some different fruits and veggies that are local to that area. And they present you with this feast, and in walks the queen.
Frick. Oh, no.
And she looks at you.
Well, I hope that so far our hospitality has been most welcoming. We have set aside a feast for you to celebrate our alliance and to show you that we are still in good faith. Please enjoy as much as you can eat, as much as you can drink, and to a long partnership.
I take my hat off and I sort of bow and go, "It has been an honor to be in your presence once more, Your Highness."
She nods. Ooh. You're a little dizzy there.
I will drink to our success.
I quietly whisper. I do whisper quietly to Peter and Athos, like, just remember we might need to fight tomorrow, so maybe go a little easier on the alcohol tonight.
You've got it, buddy. I've never been drunk.
I just glare at him.
Okay, so I'm gonna, after shoving food in my mouth, I'm just gonna, hey guys, you want some special food I have? Something
Sounds
very
like drugs.
special. I'll keep you very well fed for the rest of the day, possibly through tomorrow.
Well, I mean, there's kind of already this feast right here. We can't.
Yeah,
just
but who needs a feast when you can just have
decline.
one food that is an entire meal's worth for an entire day?
Well, I wouldn't
mean-
want their efforts to go to waste. You see.
Oh.
Another time.
Some of it.
Another
we can
time
eat.
for sure, but right now, I think I'll try a little bit of a local cuisine, shall we?
I mean, the
I
toad
do.
looks
I
pretty
do kind
good.
of like stomach a gulp a little bit before I begin, because some of this stuff, as much as I'm going to give it a go, at first glance, it's not the most appealing looking thing, is it? Pickled
No, not
toad.
really. Some of this stuff you're like,
With my background, I probably can handle it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not quite so much for me. Like, we've had the grounds for scraps before, but this is different.
Very well done. It's a very well done meal.
You see, I see there are some things between your two characters that haven't changed, Ares.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Sense of taste
But,
for
like, yeah. She don't care. She's Outlander, so.
I don't know. I'm not saying she shouldn't, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try something. I don't know. It's first thing that's there. Why not?
Are you being picky again?
Roll.
No,
He's
no.
Just
I'm
have a
taking.
toad.
All right, I'll try with toad.
Yeah.
So you take a bite of this frog leg.
I mean, I'm French. I'll
And-
be fine.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. So you know escargot and everything, so you're
Yeah,
good.
I'll go cuisse de grenouille and all that stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, you're able to get all the meat off the bone and the ligaments to this frog leg. And you're sitting there and you're like, and you're just sitting there, and it reminds you of kind of like a fire roasted chicken. Like that's the basic taste that you can compare it to.
It's actually quite good. Yeah, that's very well done. Compliments to the chef.
I just have a whole toad leg in my mouth.
Satire's just like, huh? No, no. No, I'm good.
Spit out all the bones.
Well, I'm curious to see what the rest of the table has to offer now.
Yeah, so you never judge a book by its cover until you try it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was gonna try it all anyway. I mean, I'm a bit of a traveler. A traveler always tries some of the local food.
Yeah,
You
try
sound
the
like Gordon
snake.
Ramsay when he goes on the.
Exactly. And these guys, as you can say, it smells like roast chicken, so I don't have to yell at them. It's fucking raw! Yeah, you know
Sounds
what,
good.
actually? You know what? I will try the snake. I will try the snake.
I was
So,
about ready to as well. Snake is good.
So they cut two sections of the snake. They cut it from the midsection. So this snake is about 6 inches round. So from stomach to the top 6 inches, and it's about 8 inches wide. Excuse me. And yeah, you guys cut into it, and it's been preserved, so it's been pickled, so it's got a little bit more of a bittersweet taste to it. It is still raw, but it's something that the way that they preserved it, it is safe for consumption. And
Something about the way the juices managed to seep into the meat that adds a little extra tang.
That's the poison.
Can't say it's for everyone.
I probably won't have to. I mean, probably a lot weirder stuff in the forest too that you can eat. Just find a snake on the ground. It's a roaming, no something.
Free range.
And Ogathan looks at you. Our snakes are specially prepared. Now, while yes, we, and he like points to himself as in like lizard folk, while we can eat raw snake and raw animals, we also know that it is not as safe for most species to do the same. I know that your kind can get sick if your food is not properly cooked, and we are trying to show our hospitality and ensuring that you do not get sick from our food.
Nonsense. Try. That's all that matters. Besides, we can cook a whole plethora of things similar to this, anyways.
And so yeah, you guys go and you continue to eat through the evening time, and as they said, there is an endless flow of ale / whiskey.
Whew. Damn. I was almost worried there.
Yeah, imagine limiting us. How could they?
I ain't drinking none of this because my con is not good. I will not succeed a Constitution saving throw with this.
My con is okay, but
It's a dead 0.
yeah, mine is a 12, so I got +1, so I mean it's doable, but just for the sake of safety, I'd rather not.
Exactly. Safety is everything.
All right. So for Athos and Pete, are you going to be drinking throughout the night?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
How
Alright.
long throughout the night?
We'll go ahead and we'll keep it easy to start. Go ahead and each of you roll me 5 con saving throws.
Oh
Five.
my!
Save.
5.
Wow.
I'm gonna get drunk.
1,
That's the point.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my word!
Damn.
Pete's did
Eight.
amazing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that 11 doesn't look too good. Oh well, that
Gives-
10 doesn't look good
11.
either.
Although I had
So-
20s, so average is pretty high.
Doesn't look good on your resume for drinking.
It's true.
So Pete, being the classy drinker that he is, only gets a little tipsy from the very last of the whiskey throughout the night. He was fine all night, and for some reason, just that last one just tipped him just slightly over the edge, to where he was still coherent. He could still talk and do everything, but you could tell that he slurred a little bit more. He stumbled more. And then you have Athos that's sitting next to him, and he's over here shouting and roaring and purring every time that he gets close to Pete. Pete's over here just scratching his ear as he's drinking. And the last one, as the night is coming to an end, where it's time for everybody to rest up, Athos passes out.
I knew it.
And not a bad pass out. It seems to you guys that it was a mix between being tired and a mix between him obviously consuming just a little too much alcohol. And so yeah, he curled up at the foot of the table and passed out, just mixed between a purr and a snore. And Pete's still just over there, just sipping on his whiskey.
I look at Tom. You know what happened the last time somebody passed out?
I'll be completely honest, I'm actually kind of blanked. What did happen?
It was kind of a
Different, man.
bugbear.
Oh. Let's not try that, shall we? He was, unless you're just... Oh, wait, no, you're talking about the shaving, aren't you? Thought that I was going in an entirely different direction. Are you suggesting shaving him?
No. I'm looking
you
at the
think-
snakes on the table. I do suggest playing a prank with them.
What would that prank consist of?
Putting snakes in its pants.
Well, they are pickled, so I suppose it wouldn't actually do him harm. Unless putting in fermented fruit juice would result in some sort of rash.
I mean, that would
You
be
guys talking about
terrible.
over here. You guys talking about over here.
We went to put
Kinda
snakes in
hard
his
to-
pants.
Oh,
Well, just
I waste a good snake when you can clearly just eat it.
Well, you can still eat it when it comes out of his pants.
I'd
Does he
rather
even
not.
wear pants? Leonin even wear pants?
Yeah,
It's more like the cavemen sort of flap.
More of a
And
loincloth.
Yeah, that's the
He's
word.
wearing a
More of
loin.
a loincloth.
I look at the lizard folk and I point at the drunken kitty on the ground. Do you have more snakes? I want to put him in his pants. Loincloth. Thingy.
Well, I think that we could get some.
Or
how
can we dump him in
many-
the water with the sea cucumbers?
Let's not drown him now. We still need him for the fight.
Poke him on his cheek. Ah.
Oh man.
I do have a question though, Pete.
Aye.
With all the things he's wearing, why limit yourself to just the undergarments? There's a whole lot more places you could fit them in.
Because there's nothing more scary when you went out for a piss. Piss drunk. You open up your loincloth and you see a bunch of snakes wriggling out. Imagine the scare he gets.
If he even gets scared.
Yes,
course he
that's
does.
true, but
Snakes in his
I'm won-
pants.
I'm wondering if it has to be just the pants. I'm trying to think of a way to like, because I'll be completely honest. After these past few days, I need a little bit of how should we say? How should we say this?
Harmless prank.
Well, they are already dead, so I suppose in this case it certainly is. As long as there's no explosions at the end, I don't see why not. Besides, he owes me this much.
Snakes it is.
Oh no.
All
doesn't
right,
seem like a
you
good
know what?
idea.
We may have had our differences before, Pete, but in this case, go on, knock yourself out.
Snakes in the pants it is. I take out a bunch of snakes from the table. Stop. Shoving them in his loincloth.
I mean, loincloths is not something you can shove in. You kind of have to like tie it around in a knot, sort of.
No, just lift up the loincloth.
loincloth
There is
is-
always a thing that goes through the bottom end. Extra security and all that. He's not wearing a kilt.
I suppose.
He's not free.
You want me to make any checks to shove things in his loincloth?
No. He's
You don't,
He's drunk or
doesn't-
drunk.
Not even advantage is necessary. Just immediate success. Wow.
Like,
Well, I mean, I
thought
can't
this is just
particularly
like-
fight back.
no sleight of hand or just letting it happen.
I'm
No,
out. I'm not able to.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
natural
drunk.
1. Wait, advantage maybe. Oh, 13.
A good thing he didn't need that.
Yeah.
That's out of the way.
If it was a nat one,
Then I'll find the
That
snake in
would've
his
been-
pants and I'm like, ooh.
Natural.
Never mind. This little piss snake is not gonna scare that anaconda.
it's terrible. The snakes are going to be
Where would we
frozen
even
to
be
me.
sleeping?
They're already
Just-
dead, so.
All the pickled stuff is just gonna mat on the fur.
Yeah.
Sticky
Yeah.
snakes like bubblegum.
But you don't understand because of the
Ugh.
thing. When something touches me, it freezes.
Well, that's
It's
true.
not. It's not
With-
just
with-
the snake that there. You put the snake there, and it starts freezing. So it suddenly becomes
Oh
a
God, I
solid.
forgot
It
about
just becomes
that.
a solid frozen snake connected to me.
I honestly want to say I remember that after seeing them explode in the ice ball and stuff.
Fuck, I forgot that's how it
You know what,
happens.
let
Yeah.
Pete do it. Let him
Ev-
do it. Will
every-
Pete actually notice the ice thrown on the snakes?
I mean, everything within a
Yeah, so
20-foot
it's-
radius starts to freeze around me. Has a light frost on it, and closer it gets, more harder the ice is.
It's difficult
Giggity.
terrain too.
Giggity.
You're asleep and the ice comes out. Instead of just
The
happening.
ice is always there. If I'm still though, that's when it starts crawling over me because I'm not moving. Whereas if I'm moving, the ice keeps breaking off. But because I'm now still, because I'm passed out, the ice is slowly covering my entire body.
As I put these snakes on this half-frozen kitty, I stand up. Enough of feasting. Gonna find myself a lovely lizard lady or something and head to bed.
That is the stupidest thing I've heard any humanoid being say.
What?
Wow.
You want to join me for bed?
You're not my type.
That's what they all say at the start.
Quick
I'm
question.
gonna have
How old
like
are
a
you?
face of slight disgust. I'm gonna have a face of disgust. Like, ugh. Well, you
Don't
definitely
worry.
seem curious.
Yo, warm up to me. Everybody does.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, seem like the type who isn't afraid to take risks, but nonetheless, would not be the guy I would share a tent with, or any form of sleeping material.
Give it a few days. As I stand up and I start walking away.
Or even a bed, though there are quarters, or do we have to sleep outside? I don't
No,
mind.
you guys have quarters,
Nice.
and ouch. Yeah,
You're
so
gonna wake up. We can't move him out of the mess hall.
yeah, he's gonna hurt when he gets up in the morning.
Well, I'll just sleep against the wall in the mess hall, just to make sure everything will be fine.
You mean I'm gonna have a hangover?
Or hang under.
that was a
So nighttime goes by, and excuse me. Everybody gets their sleep. The next morning, pretty early, Athos is the first to wake. And as he goes to stand, he lets out a deafening roar as these snakes that were affixed to his underside started to hang down,
Oh god.
pulling at fur, skin, causing
Ow.
excruciating pain to
Oh god. Oh my
I'm
word.
assuming I'm waking up because of this. Because I'm in the mess hall with this guy as far away as possible.
yeah,
I'm on
he scares the living hell out of you.
Wait,
Actually,
hold on.
Roll some wisdom.
Don't enroll.
yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you to do.
Okay, we all need to make wisdom
And-
save.
No, only Aggie. And
If
I was
had
just saying-
advantage, that would have been better.
You were gonna have disadvantage either way, because you were still sleeping.
Yeah, man.
Oh, all the
He
lizards
just
out there.
didn't have luck with lizard ladies. Yeah, so as soon as this roar is done, you have about 10 to 12 lizard folks run into this room with spears pointed at you. Not sure what's going on. No, at Athos, until they realized that's who it was that was making the noise. Because they had no idea what was going on. All I heard was a deafening roar. And they immediately thought somebody was in trouble.
Damn fucks! I'm gonna grab my trident. And because they're frozen, I'm just gonna try and stab the trident in and then use it as a lever to rip them off.
Oh god.
Oh, oh god.
Oh man.
Well, alright, wait. First I'll just grab some cloth off the table, put it into my mouth, and then do it. Because I don't want a daunting roll.
Natural,
Oh,
roll a
I'm
natural
feeling-
one, please.
Strength. What will happen? Strength.
Yeah, are you just trying to just rip them off, or are you trying to
Oh,
carefully
yeah.
rip them off?
No, I'm just like, fucking, I hate him.
All right,
mean,
roll me
We weren't there last
3
week, but he is
strength
capable of
checks.
like.
This is where I'm gonna get a nat 20 and rip half my leg off. Because it's just so much force. It says.
To be fair, as we previously established, you can just stick them back on again.
You know?
Yeah.
True, but I
want you to
still
roll
feel
a
the pain.
natural 1 and start ripping your own dick off. That would be funny.
No, that'd be a 20. That'd totally be a 20.
Yeah, it's
One,
more up because
I can
higher
get
it is,
that.
more strength I put into it. 3, did you say?
Was a 1.
Mm-hmm.
The
One,
snake is
Roll,
stuck.
roll,
2.
roll.
16. Oh, that 10's why?
The
10's
hell? The 10s? Really?
All right, you and your shitty roll.
Remember, my trident was used. I was using the trident
Yeah,
to
so you're
stab it
sitting
and
here
leave it.
trying to, and you're just like, oh god, this hurts. Oh no! And you fail and are unsuccessful at removing the frozen snakes.
Grrr.
All of them, or how many?
All 3 of them that were attached.
How much strength do you need? I think your hands need to do it better.
That's it.
Oh,
Fine. I'm gonna pull out the hammer.
You know,
I'm gonna shatter them.
He's half naked there, just standing with his
I'm gonna-
dick out, just trying to remove snakes.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the snake and then freeze it. And then soon it's solid, I'm gonna grab my hammer and just smash it down onto the snake to shatter it into pieces.
Pete just walks into this mess hall.
I'm against the wall, and I'm like, I'm just breathing kind of heavily.
What are you doing?
Ugh.
As he says it, just bring down the hammer. Do I need to roll it? Attacks?
A. Yep.
Bro, attack.
All 3, yeah?
What hit point will you use?
Yep.
Oh god.
What hit points?
Please don't hit my
Use.
scent. 15,
That's a 15,
28,
28.
and a 12. Fuck! What am I
I'm glad-
rolled?
I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you you were gonna have disadvantage on it too.
Oh, well then it's 28, nat 1, 22.
Break.
No, sorry, no,
Break the hand
15,
and
11,
just
12.
I forgot you have a +10 to your attack. So the first one you're able to crack and it comes off. Pulls off a little bit of fur. The third one you don't even get to. So as you come onto the second one, you're sitting there and you're eyeballing it. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna use the table to help me out. You go, you raise your hammer, you bring it down, and you feel your loins just tighten, and you hear sickening as you pop one of your
No.
manhood parts.
No!
Oh!
Oh man, yeah. Oh, man. Okay.
I am actually feeling that pain myself.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not- Oh wow.
Another wisdom saving throw.
That's
roll
another daunting roll.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll a daunting roar and then roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Sure.
Disadvantage out of all
There's
things.
the daunting. Oh, even Pete failed that time.
Oh yeah!
Nice, recovered.
Me too. I
Okay, I imagine at this point I'm,
17.
I'm going to roll my save as well. I'm going to roll my save as well. Just.
I got a
because I'm
17 on the
probably
con
outside this
save,
point.
even with this.
Oh, yeah,
Puking in a
that was
corner.
just base wisdom. That wasn't saving throw. Sorry. Oh wait, actually, I
Base
don't think it's
wisdom.
massive. Yeah, that was just a base wisdom check. Some save.
How do you do a wisdom save? I just been rolling.
Yeah, you go into the saving throws bit.
If you're not
Well,
proficient in it, it'll be no
above the
different to your
skill.
wisdom.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So actually,
I'm
never mind. Just
proficient
take,
in wisdom because it's
just
a
take-
class thing.
never mind. Just take the.
Oh, then just
Oh,
add
that
3
was,
to your score.
Oh, saving throws. I see it.
Well, there you go.
I was like, I had to look at the character sheet.
So,
freaking up. Yeah.
only
either
Aggie's
way, though.
fine, and I got a 17 on my con to try and hold
Yeah, no, I
it.
did not do well. I'm just, I'm like walking past, about to go back into the hall, and I hear this bellowing of pure pain. I just immediately turn back around and just nope. I just head the other way.
Puke in a
just
corner while
standing there.
sees ball pop.
Your constitution just says, "Oh man."
So, man. Yeah, that still makes me not feel good right now.
And after this day, they called me Kitty One Ball.
Kitty one.
Oh, Kitty One Ball. Look, there you go.
I feel pity right now, and while I'm puking, I'm throwing my dagger in towards the table and just say, "Use a fucking dagger, you dumb nut."
Ah, perfect. I'm gonna grab it, and now I'm in pain. I can't feel any more pain, so I'm just gonna stab at it. Fuck my skin. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the dagger, I'm gonna shove the dagger into my skin and just cut around it, and then just rip it off with the skin.
Oh.
And then you can just cut the hairs off later. Why can't you just shave pieces of your hair? Trim it.
Oh man.
What do you mean I'm hungover? I'm still like pretty bad off from last night, so my accuracy isn't great. So this time I'm just gonna cut around the snakes.
I'm gonna get a beer. I need one.
I'm just peeking behind the door like, is everything okay?
No!
With this guy's being an idiot and he's roared twice. The first time scared me, but second time I knew it was coming. Freaking idiot popped one of his balls too.
What do I need to roll for the dagger?
Oh my!
And I'm saying that all in Sylvan, by the way, so he doesn't understand. I'm just saying
Yeah.
in Sylvan. I'm like,
Yeah, I just go back in Sylvan. I see. Right.
Oh man.
Oh, this turned out worse than I expected.
So I know I need
Alright.
medical because I'm tearing into my own leg. So what I'm gonna do?
Yeah. So before
This-
you do anything,
Oh, okay.
do you have a dagger in your inventory?
No, I'll just have to add one in.
Alright,
Well, actually, I'll
so-
just roll it because it's just strength plus
Yeah.
proficiency.
So roll me
I
6
told-
total.
6.
Uh,
Yeah, okay.
1 and 2 are going to be for advantage. 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 are going to be for advantage, and then 5 and 6 are going to be for advantage.
Sure. Okay.
all's advantage.
I took one snake off. Do you want me
Well-
to do 4? Because 6 is for all 3, right? I took one off.
No, that's for you just cutting the rest of the way out.
Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. It's just slicing through my skin.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
1,
Man.
2, 7? Really? Oh no, sorry, advantage. 21 and a 24. For the first 2, second 2, 1, 2, 16 and 21.
God, it's really good that you had advantage.
I know, right? And then
Oh jeez.
12 and 18. As the pain's slowly
Alright,
getting back to me for the
so-
third one.
So go ahead and roll yourself a...
I assume I just roll 6d4s for damage, because I'm constantly slicing through.
Yeah.
Gonna pass out doing all that.
So that's 5, that's 1, 18 damage. And then because I'm bleeding and I need to heal myself, I'm going to take the cloth out of my mouth. I'm going to grab what the snakes were in, dunk it into the brine, and then use that to wrap my cuts up. Thinking, it's sterilized, and I'm going to start wrapping it. Well, I have a quick look around. I'm like, is there any herbs? No. Brine. I use brine, soak the cloth, and then use whiskey or whatever to clean it. I need medical. Grab the whiskey, sterilize it, throw the brine. Well, brine is sometimes alcoholic. It'd be fine. I just need... It's good enough. I'm a medical professional. I'm trained in the arts of medicine. I'm trained in medical arts. Yeah, 1 minute, I think. Yeah, because you can't resave from it. How? Wait, what was all the wisdom saves for? Oh, I see. Fair enough. This was your... Yeah. Just halfway through tonight, you'll be asleep, soundless, and suddenly you'll hear... or a pop, like a... Yeah. It's a walnut on top of an anvil with someone with a hammer hitting it. Pop goes the weasel. Alright, what do I roll for my bandaging technique? Medicine. That's fine, I have a... Yeah, that's fine. Nat 1. I just shoved the cloth into the wound, just... it's in. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, everyone. Hey, Orc's recovered. All Daunting Road does is you can't move towards me. That's basically the only thing it does.
I want to stay away. But I was not afraid last time, but I'm afraid again.
This is gonna happen
I heal.
in the future, I know for sure.
But
He gets a
afraid
wish.
again.
He gets a wish spell. He wishes his manlyhood back.
Oh no, it's time for the most gruesome part. You thought the popping was
No,
bad.
please, I just healed you. I just healed you. Don't make it any harder than it needs to be.
Wait, no. Now I'm concentrating, thank you.
I mean,
It's time for
anything like the
surgery.
Oh,
Oh god.
Don't worry, I've got my own arms this time. I don't need help.
I mean,
I'm gonna start reattaching
No,
things.
wait.
is there anything like the Discord
Okay,
poke?
Um.
The last
Yeah.
half
First
is
of all,
poke.
I've seen your your Discord GIF, Aries. Screw you. That is not
Could be
an
worse.
ever again.
Still has half a ball left. Still has half
Yeah.
a
No,
ball
it could be
left.
worse. Yeah. That doesn't help.
Oh, that's
No
only
matter whether it's half of one left, it's still destroyed. It's still unusable.
yeah. That's
I mean,
just half.
I suppose for Athos it was already unusable because it's already dead. But Jesus,
Damn.
am I wrong?
No,
Am I
but
wrong?
jeez.
You hurt his feelings. You hurt his feelings. It's not
Yeah.
nice.
Not as much as he is hurting his own John Thomas.
I'll use you as a bandage in a minute.
Oh
That
no,
is
you
a
might want to get out of
weird
there.
and yet still incredibly terrifying threat.
I use you as
It's
a
such a
bandage.
weird.
I
weird
will
threat, but
I will
somehow it
skin
works
you
coming
and then
from
use
you.
your skin as the bandage.
Please no.
That makes more sense.
Or I might just like bend your arm round. Tie it at the end.
Just gonna break his
No.
arm like a Looney
Like, why
Tunes
would you do?
character.
What have I done? What have I done to deserve that? Okay. Besides that one comment, I apologize. I say some fairly mean things when I'm freaking out over someone destroying their own dick.
I missed that bit.
So
Here,
I
look,
tend to be mean-
just collect the bits. I can reform it.
CBT or whatever you call it.
I in my
torture.
fingers and just go like, oh, not this shit again.
Yep, just hold it there and it will reattach. It's very, very
I'm-
slow.
And very quickly, I'm going to ask any of this folk, do any of you have like a spare bowl I could borrow? I don't want to touch this with my actual hands.
Should we roll Constitution from that comment?
Yeah, you know what? Considering the situation I'm in, I'm rolling a com save as well.
Don't
And,
throw on.
GMs, okay, if I wittingly give myself disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind.
18 both ways.
Do we all have to roll Constitution from his remarks saying?
I'm
"Does anyone
I'm just
have a
kind of
spare
I'm
ball?"
used to it at
Of
this
course
point. I'm used to it before. I've already held his dick in his hands and threatened to throw it off of.
That's true.
That was
Yeah.
a leg.
Oh no, it was that was the
That
leg.
was my leg.
But I have already literally held his dick and balls in his hand, reattaching them.
That's
Don't take
true.
that
You
out.
did reattach them last time.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
is just like, oh, not again.
Everybody else roll a Constitution save.
This is gonna be bad. I know it. Hey, 14. Please tell me that was good.
I'm already out of the room. Fuck this.
Yeah, Pete was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went to the.
I thought you were holding on to the queen for dear life.
Yeah, but the queen's not here. Fuck that.
Yeah, she's definitely after he did what he did. She definitely left. She's like, nope, fuck this.
She's probably
I
down
imagine
there
she's
capabilities
leaving
for
with Pete still like clinging onto her like.
I don't know. Pete's a little small for her.
No, exactly. Pete's able to just like cling onto like her leg,
Ankle or something.
like a cat climbing up you.
Let me in. I want to motorboat the queen.
You
Lizard folk
don't
are
seem
identical. They're
Jesus.
practically identical except for head fins. The head fin's smaller, it's female. Head
I mean,
pig
do-
is bigger, it's male.
I mean, lizard folk,
Lizard
like,
don't
do they
have
even
rats.
have the same sort of reproductive system? Like, don't they lay eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing when going in, I'm pretty sure.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll
this is just
discuss
getting
the
to a nice-
reproductive purposes of other races for another time.
All
Right
you do
now,
is type in.
Yeah.
Just type in lizard folk rule 34. You'll be fine.
Oh heck no. Why? Why? 34 lizard folk, heck no.
Yes, so me and orcs are reattaching
Oh.
things that need to be reattached.
I'm purposefully averting my gaze. Just like.
Does my constitution work, or do I throw up?
Orcs, you seem
no,
to be.
Constitution save is good.
This is the same time you've done this, orcs. Are you enjoying your time putting me back together?
Whatever
I
makes
doubt
you
as much
think.
of enjoyment as it is a burden.
Hey, some people in the clan enjoy putting us back together.
I am not a part of your.
I
clan.
do not. I
And
will not
as-
enjoy putting you back together.
As Arx is sitting here holding the pieces, like the only thing that he is thinking is just,
Oh my god.
Isaac, no.
That's what's going on in my head right now. Like someday. Someday.
Oh, I forgot to say as well. The healing is a little slightly different than what I forgot. The tendrils come out from the bit that's missing and wrap around and pull it all back into position.
Oh,
So, what I forgot to say, basically,
that's new.
you basically come over and you just move the parts towards it, and then all these, like, veins and vines come out of the hole, wrap around the part, and bring it back into place.
Oh god, like it just
That
goes
makes
on,
sense.
like
Dude,
it
my
goes
boy's
full on, like,
freaking hurt right now.
like it goes just like full on Akira, just like
Yeah, it's like basically like a bunch of tentacles come out and start wrapping and putting things back in place.
And that is how physics work if you think about it.
Yeah,
I know, but it
all the
doesn't
nerves
happen
and
in
stuff
such
go-
a fast time or outside of the body.
True.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
things that are meant to be inside don't go outside unless they
Yes,
have
I know. Like his balls.
This is not
we
how
are.
I pictured this session going whatsoever.
Hey,
to. We're
Lucas,
going
in
on
case you
check on Pete
forgot,
at this point.
that this is your Saltmarsh campaign with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete walks
How
back
else
into
do
the
you
room,
think
sees this.
campaign was gonna go? Okay, at that point, is it fixed up again now?
Wait, Pete walks in.
Oh, he's back.
Yep, I'm fine.
I instantly turn around and look at Pete and say, "Pete, look, tentacles!" And just start waving them in front of me. Look at the tentacles go! It's fixing me up.
Oh man.
On the bright side, at least we finally have a weakness for Pete. Like, we
Well,
thought
showing my
alcohol was enough to make him throw up, but now we have something.
showing the tentacles
Probably sober
reforming.
by now. Pete sober after puking.
No, every time he pukes, he takes his flask out and takes another sip.
So you're just adding
I
on
have
to
to, I have to balance it out.
Steadying the nerves and then blah, blah, blah.
Pete, you think this is bad? Imagine what my arm does when that starts healing. That's on a much bigger scale.
I'm just kind of like, the tentacles weren't there last time. Where did this come from?
Well,
I'd take
that's
a
because you put it so close and into the socket. If you leave it within the general area and it starts to heal, the tentacles will fix it for you. I didn't realise
No,
that.
no,
My
no.
powers... Yeah, they were a long time ago. I'm a bit hazy on the old things.
While I have my whiskey flask in one hand and a healing potion in my other hand, I look at the tentacles again and "Oh, I don't think you need this, and I put the healing potion back in my pocket and just turn around.
Oh, I take my flask out and I put it towards Orcs. Do you want a drink? These tentacles probably are a bit freaky.
I've lost my appetite for basically anything right now.
Fair enough, more for me.
Maybe,
Not me.
and
I'm
the
just-
color is not helping.
What do you mean? It's a similar
Come-
colour.
Can we go out and kill
Yeah, that's the-
people
that's
now
the
before
problem.
I shoot the tentacle dick man?
That's true. We
Okay,
should
at
go
that
see
point-
the
at that
Queen.
point, like, yeah, at this point, are your genitalia in decent form now?
Lucas?
They are now in decent form.
All patched up. Like I'm brand new.
I immediately just get up, dust myself off, and just correct myself and try to look at least somewhat dignified.
Well,
And I just
Great idea.
walk
fact-
by, and as I go towards Pete, I do whisper. Technically, this is your fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You could
I
have just used a fucking dagger to get rid of them. Use the fucking hammer. Does he have 2 brain cells in that fucking kitty head of his?
I pat him on the back, and I just whisper. Oh, we both know the answer to that question.
Next time I'll just blow him up, alright? Probably tentacles will put it back together.
I've seen it happen. They most definitely will. And I was against it last time, but with him, at your own risk, you are allowed to blow him up if you
Oh
wish.
god!
What?
Don't blame me for the sight afterwards. No, I'm whispering this. I'm
Oh,
whispering.
okay. I was about to say, don't say that in front of me.
Let's just go to the queen. I need to kill something right now before I kill all of you.
Yeah,
I'm
the queen is
you know
probably
what?
worried
I'm,
about
I'm,
the screen.
Yes, I'm in agreement with you, Pete. Pete, let's go before I wish to kill myself. Before I will,
Yeah, let's
if
go.
we do not leave soon enough, I will put your gun into my head myself.
Don't do that, you don't have
I'm using
tentacles.
black spot.
You're using what?
Question.
I'm using black spot at that point. Just blow everything up.
That's acceptable. That is understandable.
Where did Pete end up throwing up? Was it in the hallway or where?
Oh, just right in the middle of the dinner table.
Oh well. And I guess I won't have to like worry about stepping in it. Great.
That is true. What's wrong, Pete?
You have a tentacle dick.
You look like you've seen a kraken.
I am never going with you to a brothel.
What do you mean? It's just like a kraken. You've seen one
Yeah,
before.
too many wiggly parts.
Yeah, this is
I
just a
turn
small
around.
wiggly part.
I take out my gun,
turn
I point
around
it at him.
towards-
One more word. Hafos. One more word.
Word.
I just slowly shake my head. I'm not helping you this time.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm just gonna go to the queen. I'm like,
You
"Yeah,
cannot
what do you
escape
guys
me.
do?"
We're all going to the same place. Durden.
Okay, when we're with the queen, I'm going to purposefully stand in between Athos and Pete.
I'm still having my gun out, just looking at his loincloth.
I'm just gently like rubbing you on the back, like shh.
The most fearsome enemy of all pirates just came out of somebody's dick area.
Pete, you want to know where your ship is? It was dragged down to the bottom of the ocean.
Do you want to park my ship in your port?
Okay, I'm gonna holster the gun. I'm just gonna take out my fucking hand mortar. Just keep looking at his loincloth. Wriggles again. I will save us all.
That is
I go like, if it makes you feel better, it only does that when it's healing. Right now, it should have stopped now, unless he does something foolish again.
Never. I'm never foolish.
I just
Let
like
me know.
I glare at him with like my eyes like crimson at this point. I purposely make my eyes like blood red and glowing. I'm like, not another word.
Word?
Oh, are you a
What's
demon?
everyone on about there's not another word? It's not very often I say word.
Can I roll intimidation just to be on the?
You should get advantage because your eyes are red.
Yeah, but he's
Should.
seen worse, hasn't he?
He
mean,
just
he's-
saw his dick became a fucking kraken. I think he's seen worse.
Yeah, I think it would just be neutral. 13.
13.
What do I
Yeah,
even
not
roll
great.
against that?
At most, I
Uh,
even think there's disadvantage
wisdom,
because
isn't-
his dick just became a kraken.
Yeah, and what does he roll?
Is it insight?
I don't think it was.
I don't
Yeah.
Or
know.
is it wisdom?
No,
That
it would
was
be
just your
insight.
wisdom.
I assume it's wisdom, yeah. Alright,
Make a wisdom save or something.
wisdom
which is-
save.
I believe it's pretty strong for you, so you should be okay.
It's not actually, I'm not proficient.
Oh. Isn't wisdom like your
22.
spell? Oh no, wait, that's charisma. Yeah, no, you're
Man,
fine.
he still would have beat you even with disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have.
Nah, wisdom isn't one of my big things. It's for my spells, but it's not maxed.
To be fair, your spells are just smite slots, so.
Well, the thing is, I have 3 things I need to upgrade: my strength, my con, and my wisdom. I went for the other 2.
You need to
Okay.
upgrade everything except for strength and wisdom.
Yeah, I've got so many things I need to upgrade. It's ridiculous.
Wait, you don't need to upgrade. You don't need to upgrade wisdom. I thought you were a ranger.
I do. Yeah, I don't need to upgrade wisdom. It's at a 14 right now. It could be higher. there's more stats that need to be higher right now, like my dex.
Okay, I thought Rangers it was mainly just Dex and Wisdom.
Let's-
That's-
I'm proficient in dex and a bunch of other things, but
Yeah,
let's
but
just
wisdom is
go
more
to
than
the
just
queen
saving throws,
and
you know?
see what we
Yeah.
can kill right now.
How's Queenie doing?
Queenie still doesn't feel very good.
It's fine.
Understandable.
The Kraken was dealt with.
Majesty. Oh my
Oh my
gosh. Yeah,
For the love of Paylor, will you shut up?
All right. So at this point, the queen stands as you guys come in, and she looks at you. Excuse me.
Where is everything right now?
Oh, right. I guess I need to.
let's take
Yeah,
the
we kind of moved
queen.
away. I'll move back into the dining hall so you can see me.
There we are, right by the queen.
Where is the queen?
Is Zog gonna have a good laugh about this, or is
There
he
we
gonna
are.
be sick?
You think Ozar will care?
Pete, where'd you go? You were just here.
There we go. I accidentally dragged Pete because I had one of the tokens. I guess I accidentally selected them both. So you guys stand back up, or you guys are back in front of the queen. Queen stands up, and she looks at you. And I'm gonna just do it in my normal voice to make sure you guys can understand everything. So she tells you about an island that they've been attempting to use as a point where there was some coordination between them and Saltmarsh. And this is something that is split between them and the Mariners Guild in Saltmarsh. There is a small island out on the coastline. I want to say it's to the north of even the lizard folk lair. And it's a small island that would be a good strategic location to build a lighthouse for ships that are sailing along the coastline. This, at one point, they let you know that it housed a group of clerics, the Abbey clerics, which is where the island got its name. They had some issues with pirates who ended up burning down this abbey in the last week or so. But apparently they also suffered heavy casualties. And excuse me. They would like you to clean up whoever could potentially be left at this this island, but also secure a spot on the island that they would be able to build a lighthouse. It is offered that each of you will be awarded 2,000 gold if you guys can successfully land, explore the island, and clear it of all threats so that the guild can construct the lighthouse. And then payment would obviously be completed, or excuse me, payment would be made upon the completion, which when it's done, it'll be verified by members of the Maritime Guild, or the Mariners Guild, whatever you want to call it. She gives you a point of contact for a lighthouse that is down the coast a little bit, and the guy's name is Major Orsar. He's a retired naval officer, and to get to these locations, they offer you a large, sturdy rowboat that will be able to transport you to this location. They just ask that you don't decide to put a hammer through it or electrocute yourself in the long term.
I just glare at him yet again.
Yes.
I'm just looking directly at the queen, and I am focused on you guys.
I'm still hurting. I don't think it's gonna go away before the end of the night.
So we need to
Well, I mean
roll.
that- I
we
mean
need to
that
row
just,
over.
helps with the situation.
Yeah, so here, I'll
How bad are the waves out there?
Just think of about watermelons. That's all it takes, you know.
Stop!
oh, extra hiccups.
You're scared. No, didn't work.
Just think of the watermelons getting crushed.
Would you prefer watermelons or krakens?
Ooh. I like both, to be fair. I think both together is good.
Yeah, just a watermelon.
I just cut.
krakens
I
and
just cut. At
watermelon.
that point, I just cover Pete's ears. I'm just like, you don't need to hear this. You don't need.
It's
to
a
hear
cracked melon.
this. Oh.
That's stupid.
Here all night.
But
Here
Alright, so we have to row your boat over to where the lighthouse place is going to be. And potentially run into a kraken.
Okay.
A natural kraken. Like a kraken.
Lead down the sea, Mary, Mary, Mary. Sea is but a dream.
I
Hey.
wonder... Could my kraken kill the kraken? A krakener.
jeez.
When we face the kraken, what we do is you chop me in half from my waist, throw my legs inside the kraken, and then allow my kraken to fight the kraken. To try and get my legs back.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I'm not so quite sure about this, but
Oh, it
I'm
won't work
confused.
at
What
all.
the fuck is happening?
We're
I'm so
just planning
confused.
on my
What's
kraken
happening?
fighting the kraken.
Yeah, no, your kraken's toast.
No, it's not toast.
That's well, it will be by the end of it because no offense with that kraken and your kraken, there's quite the considerable size difference.
True, yeah, my kraken will fail.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah,
so
very
much a
small
kraken
kraken.
can do.
I look at the Queen. Alright, as much as I like their banter, I think it's time for us to get in that rowboat and get the fuck out of here before I'm shooting somebody or someone.
Very true.
Yes,
I
that's
agree
what we
with
should
you.
be.
Yes.
And I look at Apple's loincloth again. Or something.
Maybe it can help us row.
Checking out my gun again. Yes, I'm shooting it right now.
No?
It's okay. It's okay. We
I'm just gonna start walking out the door. Well, actually, no, I can't. I'll wait for, say, dismissed or something.
Yeah, is the
You guys just
boat
stop fighting
prepared
this.
for us to go?
And to let you know, the boat is back where you guys initially went, so it's still about half a day's travel.
Another
Oh.
rowboat. Half a day's travel. No, so
Okay.
we'll find your extra toes there too.
True. Hey,
go
maybe,
look.
maybe we'll find a random ship that's sinking. Or sunk.
It's like a long line of boats that just crashed because of the debris from our boat.
Yeah, it breaks in the shipping line. All the other ships crash into it and sink.
It's just long.
I just
Yeah, let's just go half a day's travel now.
throw
Find
my hands in the air, just
no
walk out.
rowboat. Are we dismissed?
And Queen nods and raises her hand for you guys.
Okay.
And I nod, and I turn around, and I'm like, for me, Pete.
Has everyone got everything they need? Good.
I believe I do,
Cool.
yes.
Very well.
Except for a decent breakfast. Which reminds me, you guys want that special food I was talking about?
No, all right. I don't have.
I
Right.
suppose I'll have a bit now.
Sweet. That's good berry.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
have I heard of good berries before?
10
Uh,
berries
yeah.
appear in my hand. Then, just basically you eat one, you gain a hit point, which probably won't matter for
Yeah.
you.
I'm just talking like in universe. Does Arx know about these? Because I know them IRL, of course. I can see them written right here. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. I just grab one and just pop one in my mouth.
Wait, I gain a hit
I'm
point.
popping at least
Here we go.
can get a hit point back, yes.
Nice.
If you can't eat for the rest of the day, well, you can, but you just you don't feel hunger.
Yeah, it's no benefit. Fair enough.
I'm gonna just chuck 2 in my mouth and then go.
Well, if we're ready, I can row.
What's the rest? So he took 1, I took 2. There's about 10 in my hand, so there's about 7 left.
Well, I suppose we could keep them for the next day. Just need to wake up a bit earlier.
Yeah,
Oh,
they,
Yeah,
they
'cause
only
they're only
last.
good for 24 hours.
Yeah,
They're
well,
only
that
good for
means we just need to sleep and then have another one after about 23 hours. And then it'll, you know.
I'll just put them in my pocket.
I don't think it stacks like that. I think in 24 hours it just loses magic completely, even if digested.
Okay.
They're good for health though. It's 7 hit points that you can just pop whenever.
7 and past just says 1.
Yeah, but you have 7 left. If you pop all 7, it'll give you one hit point each.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I popped in 2 just to play it safe.
Yeah.
Because no one else wanted it, so I just popped in 2.
Nah, we got a long way to travel. Day and a half.
How many hit points do you need? From your knife?
A few, I think. 11.
How many? 11. Just take all 7 and just pop them in.
Okay, thank you. Plus 7. Right, I'm basically full now. Right, let's row our boats. Or boat.
So when we get to the boat, can we roll perception to find the missing toes?
Yeah.
They're still floating. Hey, you know what? Sure, why not?
Oh god, no. You find the toes and there's just a huge tentacle monster connected to him. Looking, searching. I found the toes! They're there!
Cement your octopus on one of the toes,
how it
just gnawing
works.
at it.
I don't think that's quite how it
No,
works.
it has to be close. If it's too far away, it just dies. Or
Yeah,
re-dies?
no, it's only
Double
when you-
dies? No idea.
I imagine it's just like how sort of like magnetism works, except instead of like a magnetic force, it's just the tentacles that just intertwine and not.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It won't travel halfway across the world to find me.
So basically, just like it's walking on muscle strain. It's
Yeah.
trying to find its host.
Yeah, you're just walking through a town, suddenly you see just this big toe walking through middle of town. Just walking on nerve ends. Just like,
Just
sup?
rolling.
Rolling, yeah. This big toe just rolling down the street.
Rolling. Just using his veins and just walking on.
What would
veins
be
and
funny
muscles.
is if it jumped up and asked, "Hey, have you seen this big cat guy?"
Just a toe uses words.
I don't think a
I
toe
wonder if
has
it
a
speaks-
mouth.
Does it speak telepathically?
Oh no, it uses
Don't you mean? Don't you mean? I'm sorry. Don't you mean telepathically?
Oh.
Nah, it
That's
just uses the
terrible.
nerve
I
ends
know.
to draw in the sand. Or in the dirt. That's what it was.
That's disgusting.
When did
It's
we
even
arrive at the
worse.
fight so we can roll our perception?
Yeah. Let's just keep the story going.
So as you guys where am I? You guys are walking back towards
No, not
the
these guys again.
the boat. You guys are walking along the river, and in the distance you spot two frog creatures. And most of you know that they are bullywogs.
That cricket, bruh.
And you hear that super high pitched and it's a warning and an alarm that intruders are nearby, and both the bullywogs get into an aggressive fighting stance. And everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this one.
Calypso
Should we get a
tried
pet?
that, and look how that worked out.
Let's go try to just lasso them and keep them as a pet. That's not the same thing.
That's slavery.
Let's play
1911.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Exactly.
Do 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 do
Which color do we put our hit points and AC in? Like,
Green and blue.
You guys don't worry
it
about
should
that
all
one.
be done- Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. I mean, it's just. you can
The
just do
AC is
it.
really just for me to look at it, so I don't have to keep bugging you guys about it.
then my AC will stay the same. No matter what happens.
Oh, you're just immediately
actually, it
going
won't.
for the
Not this
explosion, aren't
time.
you?
I know what I'm gonna do today.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've really seen you fight before, Aggie. That's well, except the sparring, but that wasn't like we weren't using our full force, were we?
Which one are you going after?
Oh, sorry, I just clicked the wrong button. Looking at what the thing did.
I'm pretty sure you're going first, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I just. Let's say. Fuck it, I'm just drawing my my pistol. On. Let's see. An 18 hit.
And 18 will hit.
Going for that one.
Alright.
Does he feel the pain?
.22. He does feel the pain.
Is he dead?
No, that is why it won't work. He is dead.
Holy crap.
All right.
Do you have a second attack or not? I don't remember.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm level 5 now. Woohoo! Going to spend a grit point. Get myself Deadeye, which gives me advantage. I'll look at the other one and just say, I'm in a really bad mood. Shoot him in the face too.
You will deal 21 damage.
And that was the fastest combat session we ever been through.
I was just saying, like, oh, we never seen Arky actually fight before, and now it's like, I guess we never will.
Just Pete keeps walking on to around there and just looks back at you. What? You missed me? That's right.
Uh-oh. Ah! I didn't know!
I just... Oh, whoa, Jesus!
Tackled him.
Back, says that myself.
And this bullywog jumps.
Break it.
It's a frog. What do you expect? Of course it can jump.
And let's see, Pete has a 17. So Pete will only take 3 damage as this bullywog bites down on his arm as it lands on next to him, just grabs his arm and just
This is a gummy grandpa just biting on his arm. Blue walks don't have fame.
I look at him as I slowly put up my revolver right between his eyes.
Oh, there's more. Why is there more 20s?
No! What did I do?
How they all get a 20? What?
Only 2 of them got a 20.
Oh, a third one has a 7 down there. And,
Oh, he's dead.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, 7-1's already dead.
The 2-1 is dead as well.
2, there's 20, and then there's 20. What will second 20 do?
Okay, is this one gonna hurt me? Is it gonna hurt me, Daddy? I'm sorry.
Creepy.
But
So, each of you roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
correct. Great at wisdom. I should be proficient, in
fuck.
it, but I'm not perfect.
Wow.
18, let's go.
I
19.
did terribly. So I'm the
Alright.
only one that failed.
Yeah.
So, Arcs, you will take 9 points of damage. Everybody else, you will take 5 points.
9 to 5 of
It's painful.
5 points.
And let's see.
What's that thing do? Screeched off the top of its lungs.
Yeah, it croaked a song, and it was an eerie, doomy sounding song.
Oh my god, it's
Using
orcs in
necrotic
disguise.
powers.
Oh,
Arcs
shut
in
up.
disguise. That's so mean. This is a great singer.
And Arcs, you will also take 6 points of additional damage.
Oh, wow.
Aggie, you are up. You have 2 enemies that have since joined the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm debating right now. I'm debating. We got Arcs, Pete. Arcs, Pete. I'll just take care of Arcs' little friend. I'm just gonna. I'll just take. Right here. I'm gonna take my short swords. I'm gonna start bashing this guy in. The first attack. Then let's roll first attack. 1, 2. And hit.
Will hit.
Okay.
4 damage. As you
gotta
bring down
check
your short
something.
sword on him.
Trying to remember something about Rangers with a Colossus Slayer. Do I do that at the beginning of my turn, or can I do that now?
With what?
Colossus Slayer.
I think it's your first
Give me a second.
attack, right?
It says, I don't remember. I just gotta find Colossus Slayer. Here. So you technically can wear down enemy pose. Yeah, and on the mechanics. So yeah, I guess I can. Take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Use my multi-attack with the Colossus Slayer.
Go ahead and roll a roll your second attack.
But I can't use Colossus Slayer with second attack.
Then you can't use it yet because he was still at full HP.
That is true. Do second short sword.
That one definitely hit.
Or
Yeah, now I think you can do Colossus Slayer.
eight. Now I use Colossus Slayer.
Think you
Yeah, because it
can
just
now.
says when you hit it with a weapon attack, you can only use it once a turn. So since this is still part of your turn and it's one of your normal attacks, so go ahead and roll an extra 1d8.
Rolling the extra 1d8. 5.
Nice.
All right, he is bloodied.
Sweet. I just want his attention off him.
Athos, you're still yourself and
What's that
whatnot,
supposed to
so
mean?
you're up.
I walk up in between them. I will bonk the one next to Pete, or attempt to anyway. Bonk. It's
Bonk.
14.
Doesn't work.
Miss.
Miss.
You gotta bonk him, and you're like, yeah, shit.
That's fine. Extra attack. Bonk. Nope.
And
Wow.
miss.
I'm
Dude,
having
You
bad
have a
luck.
end to your damn attack.
That's what I mean. Like, this is really bad rolls.
You used all your luck up, dude.
You still can't stand after that little surgery. you
I had
pulled.
multiple nat ones earlier. My luck's just bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not a good day
Today's
for
session
you.
is not good.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Arx's turn. If Or-
Yep. Okay. I mean, after what that thing
Not
did to me,
quite.
I'm. Nope.
Oh, there's more.
Oh.
always more. Yep.
Of
Of course, a 10.
Well, these guys are ambushers.
That's true.
Do they even
Three.
speak common? What language?
I think they do, yeah. Well, some of them can. I think most of them speak their own. Walligan.
Ooh.
Walligan.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
So, this bullywog emerges from the water, jumps, and drives a spear down into Pete's leg.
Ooh. And they're just
Turns
bullying.
and bites immediately after, dealing a total of 19 points of damage.
Oh. Someone got
Damn.
some bang. Hungry little fellers.
Oh, and there's another one.
Oh,
There's
there's
so
so
many.
many.
Oh my
Yeah.
word. Can I have a go yet,
Certainly.
please? I'm
We're yoga
lost.
soon. Be soon.
Yeah.
Have some patience.
I'm lost now because the only other bullywog that was gonna go before me is dead.
Well, the good thing is this
Oh,
bullywog,
God.
I mean... Ah! So he's stuck there. And actually, he's gonna come up there. He's gonna use his dashy dash action. And same dashy dash action. And arcs.
Okay, we're
You are
absolutely surrounded, so I see this and I just go, alright. Everyone's going to have to cover their ears, I'm afraid. And I'm going to go ahead and use my hellish dissonance.
No.
Grab my
It's
lion.
90 feet.
Yep, don't worry, we've checked, it does not harm allies.
Yeah.
It's all hostile. You guys are not hostile, usually. Or at least not right now.
The spell decides to be bipolar.
He can be a little antagonistic, but not hostile. So this won't affect him. So I'm gonna need them all to roll a wisdom save or say
4d6 necrotic damage. Wow.
yeah.
What
It's
is
a
the
good-
save? Is it 12 or is it
It is-
15?
The DC it is my own. It is a 16.
16. That's close. All right, so. Let's see. Go ahead and roll the 4d6.
15. That's not great.
The first bullywog dies. The bullywog croaker below it survives. The bullywog croaker below that. Sorry, I shouldn't say they survive. They take no damage. They succeed the saving
If
throw.
they succeed, they still take half damage.
Yeah, well, that's why I was saying like they still survive. I was just saying they don't
Yeah.
take the full.
Yeah, they don't take
Um,
the full brunt of it.
Let's see, bullywog number 2 was 15. Dies. And the croaker survives with a nat 20.
Oh. Okay, so are there any surviving ones that still took the full damage?
No.
Okay, so none of them had disadvantage. Okay. Just making sure. And as far as bonus actions, fuck it, just gonna healing word myself.
Fall 6 points of health. And these bullywogs are swaying back and forth at this point in like a rhythmic type of dance.
Didn't realize they enjoyed that sort of music.
It's like what's that music martial arts? Capoeira?
Capoeira.
Yeah, that's what it looks like they're doing right now. They're just like that whole hippie capoeira stuff. Pete, where you had your revolver aimed, there is no longer a standing bullywog.
I turned around to the one that fucking stabbed the spear in my leg. And I take out a grid point, point my pistol at his head, her head, shoot it.
Right.
He is
Yeah.
extremely bloodied.
Oh,
Oh, he survived?
a head shot out of all things, unless he missed the head by a little bit.
It knocked off a bit of the skull, but the brain is intact.
Fuck it. And another grid point for another dead eye.
And you
Alright,
kill him.
2 more shots left in this gun. I'm gonna action search. Shoot
Fighter.
that one. Oof.
Oh.
That one unfortunately misses.
Last shot.
The mud slugs you down just a little bit, and it just slowly puts off your aim. And we're using sharpshooter again or no?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Leela sharpshooter. All right. 19 points of damage. For another that is down.
I'm gonna holster my gun. And see. Oh, that's my turn.
All right, Aggie, you are back up. You have
Ah, shit.
one bullywog croaker standing.
Yes. Let's check something real quick. I'm gonna charge and I'm gonna ram this dude. So basically, I roll. I don't know how ram works. All I know is a 1d4 plus my strength mod. But unarmed strike.
So-
Crap. D20. See if I ram this thing.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, so yeah, roll your d20.
Okay, roll a d20. With proficiency or no?
Yeah, because you're a satire. So you'd still know how to use them.
But I roll it with a proficiency.
Just roll a d20 and you'll add the proficiency into it.
Then plus. Is my proficiency with strength?
Yeah, so it'd be a-
nope. My strength is a +3. So no. I'll hit that one. But I'll multi-attack in. A short sword thing. The guy way down here. Makes more logical sense if I'm down here, so.
Yeah.
Short sword it. With the Colossus Slayer. Actually, wait, no. This thing is on full health, is it not? Or
Nope.
No.
the Colossus Slayer it is then. One short sword attack. Ooh.
Hit.
+5. Plus 10.
Alright. This bullywog is bleeding.
That is all I
That's
can do for my turn. After using
I
one attack
will
and then my multi-attack.
swing at him. Maybe I can hit this time. 22.
Ooh,
22 will hit.
smash. First,
19.
smash this guy's skull in.
Nice.
Yeah, you literally just bring your hammer down right into his face, ending him just like that.
Fair enough. I'll put my hammer away and continue walking.
Come on, we need to look for some loot. Some
Judging by
loot.
turn order, I don't think it's over, so I'm just going to continue walking. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yep, no, it's a.
Just double checking, just in case.
That's metagaming.
Well, I can't just say I'm going to start running around looting people because I wouldn't have enough movement.
I wanted to loot, so. Got 35 feet of movement, so. Just loot like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these bullywogs. I don't even know.
Alright, let's see.
We know they have spears, so.
Do we roll investigation or what do we roll for loot?
Yeah, roll investigation looking for specific loots.
Investigation. I'm just looking for anything money-wise or anything I could use that'll give me
So
upper
see if
here.
there's anything I can get. If there's like any healing of some sort. We
Nah, I
can
ain't gonna find anything. 3.
He's like, they have nothing.
Nothing good on these tools.
Yeah.
5.
So, yeah, as you guys are searching, you find 16 pieces of copper
16.
and Most of the spears, as you look at them, they are broken or blunted to where they are not effective weapons. So the fact that these things even had spears to begin with, you're like, holy shit. Like, you're assuming these things probably got them off of some dead bodies, which is why they're so not maintained, I guess is the word that I want to use.
Well, that's certainly an advantage we'll have in the upcoming war.
Things were poorly trained. Be easy to kill.
Well, they are wild animals.
I don't know if I'd call them animals, to be exact. If they walk on two legs, they have at least a form of intelligence. You can grab a spear, even more so.
I'm just looking around with all the bullywugs with holes in the head. Hey, quite easy to kill indeed. What the fuck were you guys doing?
You mean? I did a number to them. I just gave them, you all an assist. Especially with Athos over there. He helped me bash his skull in. I totally slashed him, though.
Yes. Well, I like to think I contributed at least somewhat.
Contributed a lot with whatever spell you used.
Oh, that wasn't exactly a spell. It's special capability of this lyre here.
Instrument.
It
To
was,
have instrument.
You are aware you're bigging yourselves up over killing some frogs, right? You haven't won a war.
We're not beating ourselves up. I'm
would
just
we?
explaining to our new ally what some of our capabilities are, including my own.
Fair enough.
And I am very much aware that there's no doubt more of them to come, so I suggest we keep moving.
Indeed.
Yes.
So you guys are able to spend the rest of the day making it back to the boat. Oh shit, that's not what I want to do. This is gonna take.
Where? Oh. We find Aesop's toe.
So as you guys get to the beach line, anybody that wants to look for Athos's toes, go ahead and roll an
Eh.
investigation check.
I'm fine with them gone. They
Anyone's
don't want
help
me.
then.
Well, I just rolled worse.
We get an
Uh-huh.
advantage with the investigation.
Yeah, let's see how you guys do.
5 if it's just normal roll.
I'm
But
not
I'm
gonna
getting
roll
help
for
by
his
18
fucking.
would be appreciated.
I'm gonna look for his fucking toes.
I can't give you advantage, I'm not
More
proficient.
I'm already mutilated by fucking seeing the other parts of him.
No,
I can do
You're
a basic.
mutilated. Think about his feet.
You are mutilated.
What do you mean? I'm just missing a couple of toes.
So you're able to find 2 of his toes. I'm pretty sure he's missing like 5 of them total.
Yeah, I'm missing a bunch. Where's my investigation? There we go. Ooh, 13.
I thought you just had lion paws. Toes.
Yeah, they still have toes.
Disconnect.
Well, they still have toes.
Yeah, there's- I think-
I know they got
think it's-
toes, but
think it's
You say I
five.
missed-
Still 5 pads between.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
For
little
toes, I
toes.
mean-
You ever seen the bottom of a cat's
For
paw?
a lion, it would just be like 4 on the back feet. If it would, unless they have the mutation where they actually have a thumb on their back leg as well.
That is true, yeah. I don't think they have 5 on the back.
So they only have 4. Biology speaking, but whatever your lion is, whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the back only do have 4.
Mm.
I knew the front had 5, but I didn't know about the back.
Yeah.
So, we'll say you were only missing 4 total.
Okay.
So two from each, or 3 from one from another. Yeah, and you're still able to find 2 total.
Got
Nice.
one.
Thank
Find
you.
Another. It's gonna
Well,
chuck it
I'm
in this
missing
direction.
2. These 2 will give me extra balance.
So should I roll some athletics and just throw them at it?
How far in the beach are you guys from each other?
I don't know. I'm assuming I'm probably like 10.
I assume we're on a.
away from
We're
them.
heading to the boat, so I assume we're probably next to each other.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking.
Mm. I assume I'm rowing.
Yep, you can row. I mean, I have no proficiency in sailing, so
I don't think I have water
mean-
proficiency. I might. I know Pete does, but I don't know if Pete has the strength to boat. I've got land vehicle proficiency, but not water vehicle.
Cavalier.
I suppose
water
Pete can
vehicles.
just tell me to move left or right. I'll just follow Pete's instruction.
Navigation tools and water vehicles, both that.
There you go then, yeah.
So once again, I am the captain. This mighty
Yep,
rowboat.
rowboat.
Of the rowboat, yeah.
So, you guys, start making your way up the coast. And you get to the first lighthouse, which is below the yellow blob that I put on there, because the yellow blob's going to be the island. Where you meet the Major Orsar, which is a. Actually, does it give me a picture of him? Nope. He's a rather big guy, barrel-sized chest. So he's got that big, brutish, puffy chest. Usually, he's wearing a gaudy yellow and red kilt, and along his broad leather belt, he has a dagger and a warhammer, hanging one on each side. And he approaches you guys. Oi, is it you that came to help with the clearing of the Abbey Isle?
Yes.
That would be.
We were sent here to help you.
Never be asked, yes.
The name's Ursar. Nice to meet you.
Athos.
Ox.
Aggie.
And he
And
just
silent.
nods at Pete.
Eat.
Oh, there we go.
Pete's like, son of a bitch, I'm tired of meeting new people. And he fills you in on what he's been told and what he knows about it. Excuse me. Where did it just go? So he fills you in that this island a little farther up north had been a focal point on trying to get a lighthouse built there. It had a abbey on it that unfortunately got plundered by bandits, pirates over the last few months, and it is believed that within the last attack that they had, everybody perished. And that's all that they've known. They haven't actually sent anybody out to this island yet because the island originally wasn't supposed to be accessed by anybody other than these religious followers. He also lets you know that there's only one spot that you can safely get ashore of the Alcove Island, and that's through a reef-ringed rocky section known as the Skull Dunes, and it's just a large sandy beach on the southern part, I believe, of the island. One of the things that they also know, and they have found from past experience, is that there are skeletons that guard the beach, and they don't know where they came from. They just know they randomly pop up from the sand and attack anybody that comes anywhere near them.
From the sand. Okay.
Yeah, like they like Rising Dead, where they come out of the ground. It's pretty much like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's discomforting, but we fought undead before.
And that's all the information that he knows. Since that island was pretty secretive, that's all they have really been able to gather. But he tells you they're not sure what happened to the abbey itself, because for a few days after the attack, smoke did pillow up from the island.
Okay.
And he updates on your guys' map where this island's at. And they reiterate the guild's contract of it has to be cleared top to bottom of any threats before you guys get paid.
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Understood.
You wish.
And with that, I think we're gonna call it for the night because I am having trouble staying awake now. all the alcohol is finally starting to catch up to me.
See,
At last.
Yeah.
it was quite the
I-
sass.
Hey, I've only had 17.
Jesus Christ.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
I could keep drinking, but
Please don't.
no, I gotta go.
Dude, you
I gotta go
work
to
as
bed.
a fireman. That's probably an awful idea.
Nah, I get the weekends off now, so
I suppose that's true, but still.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Oh,
no, I still gotta be up in. Actually, oh yeah, it's 8 hours. I can almost get a full 8 hours of sleep.
I'm gonna head off because I have to wake up early tomorrow as well. Thanks for the session, guys.
Yeah, it's
See you
good playing
later.
with you guys.
You're welcome.
We'll see you guys in
See
2
ya.
weeks.
See ya.
Bye.
Right.
Dun,
That is
dun,
it for the
dun.
stream. I will see you all in 2 weeks' time for this one.